Hi everyone, how are we doing today? This is Guillermo and welcome back to another episode of MemoTalks. And I know that there's a lot of new people joining my video series, and I'm sure you're asking, what is MemoTalks? MemoTalks is a weekly series that I do on Instagram and YouTube where I talk about my journey and I talk about my experiences and the knowledge that I've acquired to hopefully be inspirational and motivational to you all. You know, I am not a spiritual guru or a thought leader or a mental health specialist. I am just simply someone that that is aware of of new ways to learn and grow and experiment. And through my journey, I hope that I can be I could be inspirational and shine a light to you all, so you all can be the best version of yourself. So with that being said, let's get started. So something that, now I am no role model, okay? I am no role model. Just putting it out there. Again, I do MemoTalks with the purpose of being relatable with you all. However, something that I have learned, there are a lot of things that I've learned and that I share with you all on a weekly basis, but one of them that has stood out in the past couple of years is following my voice. And that's what I want to talk to you all about today. Following your voice. Following your voice. Now, a lot of people say it, or a lot of people define following your voice in different ways. Some people call it intuition. Some people call it the sixth sense. Some people call it the spirit, God, the angels, signs, message, dimension, whatever you want to call it. But it is following your inner voice, your gut feeling, your inner voice. And usually, experts say it, people say it all the time. When you trust your voice, when you trust your gut, when you trust your instincts, they're usually right. It's usually not wrong. Now, if you live your life and you are aware, you are mindful, you are recognizing signs around you, the energy, your surroundings, you realize that life is speaking to you as you go. Life is speaking to you as you go. And whenever you interact with people, you show up to, different scenarios, to different platforms in your life, whether it's work or school or your neighborhood or, your friends or whatever, wherever you show up, you test the energy, you test the vibes, you are aware of your surroundings, and your voice will tell you how to project yourself. Listen, one of the biggest testimonies in the most recent years for me was to follow my voice to move to Seattle. Follow my voice to move to Seattle. And I know that I've said this in recent Memo Talks, in previous Memo Talks, that I woke up on a Sunday morning and I heard my inner voice, the Spirit, the Lord. I heard and heard it say to me, you will move to Seattle and I will make it work. And if you don't do it now, you will never be able to do it again. And I followed that voice. That voice will guide you. That voice will motivate you. That voice will inspire you. That voice will warn you. That voice will show you, will just make everything work for you. Now, I know that you got to put in the work, you got to put in the effort and all of that. I understand that. But most likely, listening to your inner voice, listening to the messages, listening to those signs will usually indicate you to where you need to go and where you need to be. We often see people, go through circumstances that they don't need to be in. We often see people be in situations that are affecting them, are afflicting them, they are hurting them. And sometimes you sit there and you're like, why don't you just listen to your voice? Why don't you just listen to your surroundings? Where you are is not right. What's going on is not right. And the same thing that you're doing to them is what you need to also be doing to yourself. Listening continuously to that voice, listening to your instinct, to that intuition. Now, before I end, you're probably going to use this message and you're probably in a relationship, or you're probably talking to someone, or you're probably, in a situation where you probably think that the other person is being unfaithful or whatever. And your inner voice is probably saying that. Your inner voice, might be telling you this is not right, this is not good. Let me give you this last word of advice. Don't be searching. Don't be looking. Don't be, wasting your energy trying to find. Because if you're searching, you will find. There's a saying in Spanish, de que el que busca, encuentra. So no busques. Don't look. Don't search. Don't look. Don't search. Because the energy, life, God will show you what you need to see. It will show you what you need to see. In my previous relationship, right before I found out that, yes, he was abusive, yes, he was all of that, I didn't even have to go through his phone. I didn't have to do anything. Literally, his Instagram connected to my Facebook, and his DMs were right there. His DMs were right there. I didn't have to search. I didn't have to waste energy. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to go out of my way and waste my energy on something that needed to be done anyway. So when I saw all of that, that was my indicator. You need to get the hell out of here. You need to be out of this. My inner voice. And it took a while. It took a couple of months to confront it. It took me a couple of months to accept it. It took me a couple of months for me to realize that I need to get the hell out of it here. But when I trusted my voice, when I followed my voice, when I listened to it, I realized that the person that I am today is based on the circumstances, but also the decisions that I made in the past. And the person that I will become tomorrow is based on the circumstances and the decisions that I am making today. So follow your voice. Listen to that voice, because that voice is most likely right. So with that being said, have a great rest of your day. Stay true to yourself. Be fabulous. Don't be cruel to yourself. Don't be cruel to others. If you like this content, please like, comment, share, and please share your feedback. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.